You classmates, this is Dave Fager. I want to tell you a little bit about my sales structure in our organization and my role in it, and then explore some improvements or suggestions based upon some research. Uh, so the current organization, kind of, our strategy is a very territorial based strategy. We have um, one sales director, and then each territory kind of salesperson is responsible for all the territory sales responsibilities, inside, outside quoting, sales calls, um, all the duties for their given territory. So a true territory-driven strategy. Now that for each person. I cover most of the Midwest and Great Lakes part of the country and Mid-Atlantic. And then we have East Coast kind of all the way down um, and south. And then we have West Coast, and then we have international. On top of that, we do have a kind of business development uh, person to help kind of get initial leads started at targeted customers. So each territory kind of salesperson was assigned this role, whether they were actually an inside or outside salesperson in their previous role. So what happened was when we Parker Hannafin bought our company MicroStrain, the group was set up more traditionally with regional sales managers for outside, and they had some larger territories had field sales with them. And then there was two inside sales teams for the two product lines that they were selling in each of their territories. So it was still territory driven, but there was much more, kind of standard structure of inside and outside field sales reps reporting up through ultimately to a director of sales. When that other product line and division was sold, the strategy at the time switched to take the people that were left, whether or not they were in an outside role, is to make them responsible for all the things, all the sales responsibilities for their territory. Now, so that's how we ended up in this current position. So the three things that I would recommend that we do to improve was looking at a LinkedIn article. Really is kind of establish our clear roles and expectations for both positions again, and then separate those two, and whether or not we would have a sales rep or outside salesperson for each territory, whether that's East Coast and domestic, West Coast, and then international, and then have an inside salesperson support them directly, and then a customer service rep supporting those inside salespeople. So that would be the first step. Kind of look through a LinkedIn article and kind of found some steps there on how to work well and kind of establish a good working relationship between the two inside-outside teams. Second, I would set up a shared incentives kind of, between the outside salesperson and the inside salesperson to promote collaboration between the two, and not kind of this headbutting that can happen at times. I was looking at a Selling Power blog article that recommended that, and I thought that was could be a useful tool. And then finally, look for opportunities to set up, system integrators or value-added resellers as a third thing. So I was looking up on Investopedia some different, what that means. So kind of like in the IT world, you have all these different pieces and parts that have to come together. It's very similar in the robotics market, where where our sensors are sold into. There's customers are integrating lots of different things to accomplish the goals of their system. And I think there's opportunity to find some value-added resellers or integrators that we could partner with to help build value for end customers that aren't going to take on all the integration work. So those are the three items I had. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts and providing some feedback. Thanks.